Hey everybody, we're get this daily off the screen. We're back, we're doing 820. What did we learn a couple episodes ago? Hey, be a little bit more aggressive with elites. If you think you're going down, you might as well try to do a barrel roll on the way. Maybe you'll pull yourself out of a fatal tailspin. And respect block. Zap is so important, or not Zap, but Cracked Core is so important to get dual cast to do damage. I think I gotta go for the transformation. And dude, your boy, he loves defrag. That's me. Okay. I think I like dodging the shop. Boom, boom. 2 room fights, 3 room fights, an upgraded Zap or something better, and then moving on up. Stay in the middle keeps you flexible. Almost said, keeps you flexible, kid. With a little Dan Giesling there. That's okay. Dan's a good guy. He just talks funny, sometimes on purpose, to get the people talking. I've been a little bit of an adherent of loop recently. An upgraded loop is like playing 2 zaps when you have lightning orbs. I love Claw. It's also scaling damage. You know what? With defrag, I think Loop is a little bit better. But I did think about Claw. I know Claw is not a... it's not a card that I would describe as being exactly well respected. Well, I'll tell you. Basically, hate this. It's not a card I would describe as well-respected, but just because it's not well-respected, hey, dude, that doesn't mean it's not fun. I made a big mistake. I definitely should have, attacked and killed you first, because you're an extreme pain in the butt right now. You do way more damage than your tiny friend, and it's my own personal folly that I didn't see that coming, but here we are. I'll take a charge battery. Without having an energy relic, the energy base is very important. I don't think we're in a tailspin yet, so I'm not doing the relic has killed so many of my runs. And that's not even to say that searching for the relic is a bad thing. You know, I think that you definitely want to just swing for the fences a lot of the time regardless. But in this unique situation, I think we made the right call to be a little bit more conservative. Who's our boss? A boss that Hexaghost, or that Static Discharge specifically counters. I do appreciate the upgrade. I think I would rather... I still think I'd rather have a free Zap. And then, I'm definitely not gonna rest. If we're gonna die, you know? I'm not gonna, try to temporarily survive just so we can die later and feel better about it. So, Lagavulin, not an easy fight for us, but if we can get our powers out there early, which is pretty much specifically what I'm gonna gun for right now. And he's gonna wake up. No, he's not gonna wake up. He's gonna wake up next turn. This is all I could really ask for. So, thanks to the loops, my man is he's displeased. But I think we've got raw damage output good enough to stop him, to be honest, before he kills us. Whether or not we'll be able to live through the fights that follow this is a genuinely great question. It's 18 damage plus another 8, so it's 26 damage. I mean, we're just playing our hand. I just wanted a semblance of, like, would we be able to kill him? And the answer to the question is no, but we're not leaving in a terrible state. I still like Steam Barrier. Most fights... Yikes. Most fights don't go on long enough for Steam Barrier to be any worse than just a better version of Deflect. So, reasonably happy, man. This, I mean, we could easily die on this fight specifically. It's not worth fishing, but... Just gotta think. Would I rather hit you for 6 or get extra energy? I think I'd rather hit you for 6 and then hope we get a good draw next turn. We got you. Easy. Wasn't a challenge at all. So now we're going with a dang old cold snap. And give me a free zap on turn 1. No. We gotta live through this, and then we'll be able to rest. And spoilers, we're unlikely to live through this. I'm gonna keep my hand except for the strike. And the whole point of this is being able to get one of these. Channel of Frost for every enemy in combat? Dude, okay, so here's, you zap, you defrag, you chill, and all of a sudden we're not taking damage anymore. Who would have thought? Obviously, like, I would prefer... Hold on, 22, 15, that's 22. I would prefer not to have to rest, but I really genuinely think we do, especially with burns being added to our deck by the Hexaghost. And I think this run has a chance to survive. You might think that I've lost it, but I very much disagree. I just think it ran into trouble on our first couple of room fights, and it's made this look a little bit worse than it actually is. Which is not to say that it's great. But, I mean, you can see for yourself, like, once we got Frost out there, mind you, we did have to use a potion, but once we got Frost Orbs out there, the run, it starts to look an awful lot more survivable, right? Like, these guys literally can't do damage to us anymore. But I will say, to hedge our bets, I do think, in all likelihood, we'll probably lose this run. But what else is new? At first you don't succeed, dust yourself off and try again. Kind of want to add a leap, but I struggle to see how we're going to do enough damage to kill the boss if we add this leap. 15 block. Hate to say it, but we'll get rid of defrag here. Beautiful. Alright, we got something going. Of course, if we're going to go Frost Focus, bro, this is garbage. If we're gonna go Frost Focus, you already know what I want to see. Just kill one of them. You could still get one. Ah! You already know what I want to see. But there's another thing I want to see. It's electrodynamics, brother. To be able to kill room fights might be, like AoE fights specifically, might be more valuable. And I do think we'd love to have a hologram. Let's just lose our gold. I hate it. Maybe let's not rest here. Let's go for something like a static discharge upgrade. To be able to kill room fights is more valuable for us than specifically just having a high degree of focus, but... Hold on. I received a text message. Mother's Day's coming up. I want to make sure my mom's cool. You know what? It can wait, Mom. She said, how are you two doing? We're doing well. I'll reply to that when this episode's over. It's no disrespect meant, Mom. I promise. Let's get a cold snap out and close to the front. In fact, let's dual cast immediately so that we get the value of loop on this. We definitely want to play defrag. So you're doing 12 damage. Okay. We will certainly be hit on this fight. Static Discharge, I knew it was going to show up, but more importantly, it has to be played. We are going to take damage. In fact, more than just taking damage, we need to take damage specifically to get Static Discharge to work. So if we can find an opportunity to take 1 damage, I'd be a very happy man. I know you're like, why not play the cold snap? Well, I really feel like having that loop up at the front is important. Obviously, there's negative consequences to it as well, because we're doing almost no damage here. So maybe we gotta... Okay, I'll tell you what we'll do here. You're doing 18 damage. Let's get some lightning up at the front here. We need a Frost to come back to the front soon, though. Hold on, 11, 2. So we're going to take 0 yet again. But his big turn is coming up. Frost is not going to get back to the front. Best of luck to you, brother. This is a 36 damage turn. We are freaking dead. We should have been way more aggressive early. Life goes on. This is kind of a cursed run to begin with. Because of my own actions. But let's try again. Relics are very good. I don't love our paths here. I think we'll take 18 damage, 250 gold. We'll hit the early shop and we'll see how we feel about potentially going for an elite fight before we go to a campfire. I did think about taking the coward's path and you know, just upgrading zap. But I think what I've learned, I do appreciate boot sequence. What I've learned is that I think it's very important for us to swing for the fences, you know? Let's take a core surge. It's very good. Makes bias cognition insanely good. And I actually think, let's take tiny chest. And the hope there, and we're playing a high risk, high reward strategy. That's what the distillation of what I've learned is. Specifically, I think we should take 1 damage to make sure you're dead soon. Specifically, that means, you know, anything that has like, hey, X% chance to win your run, even if that percent chance is pretty low, I think we go for it. So, you know, yeah, maybe treasure chest or tiny chest is not a particularly strong pickup, relic-wise, but I think it's, if it gives us 1 relic over the course of the run, I think we break even. If it gives us 2 relics over the course of the run, I think it's done as an incredible service. I will take a hologram. We're not fighting that elite. Don't be ridiculous. So let's get the zap going here. Hologram's probably next. It's a shop. And I have to admit, it sounds fun. Let's get this claw going. And with an upgraded hologram, let's take a chance. It's okay. I'm okay. We do get loot for this. It's alright, we can always rest on our next campfire. We don't have a particularly strong build for dealing with these jokers, obviously. You know, I think you think you hologram this dang old dual cast back, dude. Could you have spread the damage out like just a little bit more? It's okay. I mean, it is and it isn't. Now I'm looking and I'm like, we can survive this. And I would even say likely we'll take like 5 or less damage over the course of the rest of the run. But like, we're going to be sincerely whittled down here. I mean, if we don't draw a defend, he's going to kill us. Unless we can draw 2 strikes along with this. Well, we're going to live, but literally just barely. Darkstone is very interesting here. I think we have enough 0-cost stuff that I don't mind a cool-headed. Letter opener seems totally fine. We'll rest up. And rest assured, I hate it, but we're dodging an elite. I'm a real dummy. It's okay, we have AoE. I don't know how strong the AoE is, but... $5 damage to each. We take 0. Keep it up. You're doing 12 damage. That's quite a lot, my man. Probably should not have hit you. Okay, Brain, you're letting me down a little bit here. Just stay cool, run the numbers. That's the thing. If you run the numbers, you give yourself a chance. You gotta take a buffer here. No doubt about it. And I think we will hit this. Who's our boss? Not Slimes. It's Slimes. Okay. We'll upgrade the buffer. Hologram still has to be upgraded as well. Because basically you're playing 2 cards anytime you get hologram. Sure. Heal me up so I don't have to heal later. We got treasure out of this. And I think you go for the upgrade yet again. We have a deck that's way too thick to probably make a claw work, but we've given ourselves, perhaps, tools we need to make it through the first floor boss fight. Maybe, and like also maybe not, but maybe, definitely should have played these as 5 more damage. See, that's why we gotta slow it down. Buffer, very nice here. Dual cast, also good. Buffer could do a lot for us. So we have 15 damage. It'll take you to 83. 81, I should say, once we factor everything in. This will take you... Oh, you're splitting? No, you're taking a turn off. This will take you to 78. What are we drawing next turn? Looks like a whole lot of inoffensive garbage, so let's see if we can get a great turn going. No such luck. I'll tell you what, brother. We're gonna do it like that, then. I think that's as good as it gets, unfortunately. This is 5 damage to everything. Very important. Not that we weren't gonna play it anyway, but... that sucks. Big waste of a buffer. Just so, honestly, like, really pretty bad plays over the course of this. Take 15 damage. Frailty is really bad. 33. I can only... Because you're split, I'm gonna hit you again. That's my bad. That's a big my bad, brother. Letter opener's looking very strong now. But we can't play 3 skills. Okay, well... Tell you what we'll do then. We'll play 2 skills in a single attack. This is terrible. I'm doing a horrible job. And I apologize. And it's okay though, because we're dead, so we get to start again. That was not a good run. You deserve better than that. I deserve better than that. We'll start again. This is what I like. Choose a rare. I love biased cognition. Hook it up right into my veins. Dude, the only way to get to this elite is to fight this elite. I think we'll settle on 1 elite. Try this path. Let me hydrate. So biased cognition takes us to 7 lightning damage. Dual cast will do 24. I think we'd rather sit on it for now. I think we can afford to play more defensive once we get bias cognition going. The catch is we have to make sure that when we get down to base focus, the enemies are dead. This is the easiest choice of my life. Genetic algorithm sucks, but is going to be awesome once we get a little later into the game. Come on, roll the dice. It's okay. Next turn, we'll... I mean, I don't know what we're going to do next turn. I guess we'll hit you with 2 of these. And then the world's most impotent block. That's okay. You're going to be dead anyway. Taking 7 damage. It's not good, but it's not great. Like NL, those are, you said the same thing twice. Did I? Did I? I don't think we necessarily need a loop here. Our boss is the Hexaghost. It does pay for him to be weak. Hologram probably hit a zap. Hologram is like agnostically one of the best cards here. So close. I think we will take defrag and cut a strike. I don't necessarily think defrag has to be taken if you also have bias cognition, but I don't think it hurts. Okay, that's what I'm looking for. Now you're in 1 hit KO range. So now you're dead. We can afford to get a genetic algorithm out. Okay. Glad I took a second to think about that one. AoE is important, but Sweeping Beam, it's just like not that good, in my opinion. This is gonna be our first, like, really tricky fight, I think. I really don't wanna hologram dual cast. You know, I'm thinking when I hologram back a basic defense. That's all I can say about that subject. Okay, thank God. We took a little damage. Life goes on. Let me see. 6, 6, 12, 6, 6, 24. This is a painful fight. We're taking another 8 damage on the way up, but hey, man. HP is meant to be spent. Very lucky. Dude, I do kind of... I respect White Noise as a card. Sincerely. Just don't think I can do it here. Lots of good stuff. I'm gonna start with the defrag, hologram, bias. Those are all on the list, without a doubt. I'm learning. See, I'm still... You might... It's easy to be cynical and be like, NL, you're not following the advice that you were given earlier. I am following the advice I was given earlier. In all situations, I'm paying close attention to the idea that instead of playing an extra strike, I should play an extra block to make my HP function later into the game. Oh, this is interesting. We are fighting the Hexaghost. I mean, I just think Static Discharge is a very nice damage dealer. I personally think we should upgrade 2 cards, even though we don't get our choice of them. Then we'll rest here so that we're able to have a chance to fight this elite, if this fight goes okay. Sometimes the turns just play themselves. So who do we want to fight? I think we want to fight the Lagavulin. 27 damage. I think we want a single target foe that doesn't punish us for playing skills. I don't think so. Thank you for not being combat. Yeah. Why do I even try in that situation? You know you're not gonna get good face. Well, maybe this time I'll get good face. Good face doesn't exist on A20. It's a lie. This is gonna be a little rough. It's okay. You can go into the Hexaghost fight with low HP. Doesn't mean he's not gonna ice you. But you can do it. Okay, we're on lethal. We're not necessarily dead. I, 'cause, 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 ' Oh my god, we lived again. Somebody's dying this fight. We have to try to kill you. It's the only way out. You got to get hit by all three. All right, we're going to try again. You know why? I don't deserve a break. We can't even get through the friggin' A1 boss. Play, standard, defect. You know what this means. Enemies in your next 3 combats have 1 HP. Yes. If we get super insanely... No, we can't fight 2 elites. But we're very likely to fight 1 super elite. So this is for all the marbles. We gotta... I can't leave a Slay the Spire session without having a good run. It's just like... It's poison. Not combat. Great news. I'm okay with a rebound here, but not ideal. I will definitely take self-repair. I think it's like one of the most important cards that we definitely should have played there. So please, brain, relax. You should have played that. You could have had 7 extra HP. Decay, charge, battery. Decay, zap. Scrape, creative AI, charge, battery. I will definitely add. Scrape, I will not, because I don't have anything likely to cost 0 except zap. So just, you know, take a look. How many of the Ks were on this freaking board? Okay, so we get a free fight here. We've redeemed ourselves with the self-repair. Letter opener is fine. Definitely do not need another self-repair. I will take a reboot because it has a gold border, and that makes me think that it's great even if it's kind of garbage. Give me a zap, a defend, and a reboot. Then another defend. Smart. Smart. Okay, we were... I need the hydration. Give me the mental calories here, okay? You gotta go. You're gone, just in case. I think you... Consume is good enough. Now we have something that we can hang our hat on. Now let's use crunch the numbers. Right now, 3 lightnings is 9. If we upgrade consume, 2 lightnings will be 12, but it will cost us 2 energy to get there. I don't think this has to be upgraded right off the bat. This allows you to get a brand new... It's good. This is free and gives us decent damage. So that'll still be first. Lantern, also extremely viable. We'll still play Consume. Don't get me wrong. You know, I think we have the best chance at a decent deck that we've had over the course of the whole run so far. Embarrassingly enough. Now, we're going to get hit pretty badly. Here's a hit for 13. That's not great. Definitely like Zap. Definitely like Ball Lightning. Super like Charge Battery. Reboot and get a bunch of new cards. Zap again. There's no real reason to hit you. Well, there is, because now if you get hit by one of these, you'll die. You didn't, but we still have next turn as well, and any attack will kill you now. So we definitely do want to play self-repair. I think you just got to guarantee his demise. Yo! That's an elite fight that was not at all challenging. Molten Egg also seems extremely great. Give me a cool-headed, because now we can start to build some frost. We do have an AoE problem. I want a 3rd skill this turn. Thank you. Thank you so much. Because now... We're going to take a pretty nasty hit nonetheless. Well, we're going to get it for 6. It's not great, but it's not that bad. Anytime we can play 3 skills... It's extremely helpful, and honestly, I hate that you're gonna die, because I could have milled for self-repair. That's on me. Do we need a static here? I still think we'd like it. I don't think static is the problem. I think it just has the unfortunate incidence of having shown up on a lot of runs where I also did not play very well and lost. But hey, every card we've ever picked up on A20 has shown up on a loss. They can't all be bad. 10 damage, take you to 16. I'd rather just guarantee your death next turn, because I get the self-repair. Dude, this is a good deck. It's been a long time since I felt this, okay? I don't think we need to add anything else, unless we would rather maybe rebound. I don't think it's necessary, honestly. This is... I'm being punked. You are the same enemy I just fought, except you're wearing a different shirt. You can't fool me. I would really like to take no damage. I can definitely take 2 damage by doing this. And that also generates a lightning. I can live with it. I gotta kill you. I'm sorry. I would have loved to fish for the self-repair as well, but it is what it is. The more frost, the merrier, especially with molten egg, making sure that it's pre-upgraded. Let's get this out here. And I will rebound myself a cool-headed. Rather do 5 damage to all enemies, even if we don't get much out of it there. You gotta be hit for 10. It's not that. Oh, but then you're gonna hit the crap out of me, dude. Okay, 1 sec. 1 second. You're gonna make me vulnerable. I think we have to do it. Well... yeah, letter opener made that a little bit more palatable, for sure. Did cost us the potion, though. Doom and Gloom is actually really tempting. I think I like it enough. So. Couple of decent upgrade targets. I think early we want static. This is the most excited I've been about, like, the possibility of winning on a run for quite some time. So this Dark Orb, I'm not worried about making sure that it does insane damage. Obviously, it would be nice. Thing is, this is going to get evoked no matter what, but... so we're going to have a very terrible turn on damage here, but we're going to evoke quite a staggering amount of lightning as well. He's already half dead. Mind you, so am I, but, you know. I mean, you know. We're going to play self-repair just to get it out of our deck. This guy's in a lot of trouble. So we want to see a few things. An energy relic would still probably be the chief relic that we would like to get from the boss. But we could take remote, or not remote, just whatever it's called, automatic inserter. Electro's not even close. It has to be taken. We didn't get the inserter. Well, we don't have... nothing here is amazing. But I think we would be okay with either Astrolabe or Eternal Feather. But let's take the risk. Let's go for Astrolabe. And I'll do a strike in 2 defense. Hologram Rainbow Multicast. I don't think I can complain too much about that. It obviously is not 100% perfect ideal, but it's pretty good. Very flexible path with a lot of question marks here. So there's one bummer, and the bummer is very simple. We did not get an energy relic. So use your brain. We want block. We don't even have to play Doom and Gloom. I think we like cool-headed. I do want Consume, but I think on this turn we have to be a little bit less aggressive with that, to be honest. This only takes us to 14 block, but we have a self-repair, so don't freak out. And we avoided the real negativity, which is him making us frail and vulnerable. I forget which one it even is, but... we need to find a way to punch through. I mean, static... I was just going to say, static discharge is what we're waiting for. It's not going to be a great turn from a block standpoint. I think we have to Electro. Actually, never mind. It's going to be a totally fine turn from a blocking standpoint. As is this one. But we're not punching through his armor very quickly, but nor is he really punching through ours, so... no complaints, I suppose. Being able to get this much energy every turn is helping. We're working him down faster than he's working us down. And he's going to hit us for 3, but get a bunch of lightning in his face as a result. Yeah, we're fine. Dude, okay. Originally, very concerning. Now I don't feel so bad about it. And I think... I don't think we have to take anything. We don't do direct damage, so vulnerability... I wouldn't say it's unimportant, but it's not that valuable. It's a very tough choice. What do you duplicate? I mean, why... there is probably a literal reason you wouldn't duplicate, but... just, you want to choose the right thing. A second reboot is interesting, for sure. A second upgraded Rainbow? A second Doom and Gloom? Second static discharge. Let's go... a second hologram is also kind of like risk-free. But... I'm gonna go for a second static. I think it's got the best upside, even if sometimes it's maybe not gonna be that good. So again, we have just so much value on blocking turn 1. I hate to say it for like Consume's sake. Like I would like to play Electrodynamics, I would like to play Consume. It's just hard. Like this turn blows. Electro has to be played when it shows up. The only problem is we couldn't. 9-7. There's a good chance this kills you. I gotta play... I mean, I literally have to play self-repair. Thank God. I don't really care if you die. I can't kill you anyway, so... I mean, to be at 54 HP is okay. I don't really mind you taking my gold. See you later. I definitely do think another Cold Snap is good. And we're getting a very thick deck here. Dude, Panacea is a very strong card. I think start to cut some basics out of the deck here. The deck is a little fat, but I don't think that that's necessarily even close to bad, honestly. I think we're getting a lot of value out of the fact that... I think we're getting a lot of value out of this run, despite the fact, I should say, that we have only 3 energy. That's usually, you know, it's kind of like a kiss of death. Four block. I mean, we could reboot, hope for the best. I can't Cold Snap him this turn. Oh, we avoided the vulnerability. We still take 7 damage, but okay. Things got a little hot there. Okay, where are we at block-wise? 14 is great news. We'll play that instead. Okay. For us to not have to rest every time... Hold on, we evoke this for 4. 72 damage. Plus lightning. But wait, is 72 damage, but then you're going to have a bunch of HP left over. Oh, don't... I understand... But I think we gotta slow play this one. And we can still get 3 times 24 out of that. Are we gonna get the 14 block? No. But we're gonna be mighty close. I think I'd rather just keep the orbs. I guess the orbs are gonna be full anyway. Kind of a bad call, but... 12 block. It's easy. The real problem right now is Consume's sitting in our deck doing very little. I think we have enough frost being generated, honestly. Consume is sitting in our deck doing very little. You may take my gold. Will we get to the point where it does more than very little? This sucks. We want rebound last. I think we could. I don't know if we're there yet, but I think we could. This was just a terrible first turn draw for us, honestly. So you're at 28. If I evoke this, you're 24 plus 6. It's just that simple. Don't think it's necessary. This will be interesting. I think we do pretty well against these guys. Have we played Electrodynamics one time? By the way, we need to save energy for a block, hopefully. Okay, I'll take 6. It won't be 6 because someone's gonna die to lightning. Yeah, we took 1, much better. Now just kick the crap out of this guy. I'll take energy to do 5 damage, but I won't play the other one. I already played 2 cards. I figured we might as well go for broke. You're doing 24 damage. Are you insane? Wow. I mean, we're going to be hit. We're going to have 4 HP left. 11 when the fight's over, but like, you know, still pretty bad. I still believe in this deck. Foolishly. The one thing I'll say, and I'm not fighting any elites. Just living through the boss fight will be enough of a thrill for me, dude. If we live through the boss fight and get an energy relic, I think the whole world opens its eye for us. What does that mean? I don't know. It doesn't really make any sense. You're not wrong. I just think that if we get to 4 energy, all of a sudden, the run simplifies. You know, we get an extra 7 block per turn. We can play another enabler that, you know, like really helps out our archetype per turn. You got little to worry about. Why are you so slow? Don't need him. Don't need him. Thank you. I don't think pen nib is going to be that important, but I appreciate it nonetheless. Alright, you son of a gun. I gotta be straight up with you. It's pretty much an early reboot situation. Give me the doom and gloom. Honestly, give me the doom and the gloom. I think this dark orb... never mind, it's not going to last for longer than 2 seconds, but... I thought it could have been advantageous. It still is. We really wanted static discharge. It can very slightly wait. This dark orb is gonna do it. Don't take my... Well, we have a bunch of statics, but don't take my other static discharge, you son of a gun. Thank you. Okay, we got 4 energy. We're not gonna dual cast this. It's unnecessary. Well... What do you have? Electro? It doesn't need to come out right away. This orb's gonna get you. I don't have to attack him. It's gonna get him. Don't even worry about it. 24? Okay. Let's think about this. We definitely do want to do this once. Now I think we're gonna hit him. And he's not gonna live, because he's a coward and a charlatan. And this is where things are gonna get extremely real. Other static, pretty much the easiest plays of my life. Go ahead and hit me. Not for 58, though. That's... You're pushing it, bud. Very important. 14. You think we need to dual cast this? I think we might. Just to live. I think we're still dead. Yeah, we're still dead. I gave this run a try. It never got there, but we'll be back to try the Ironclad next. And I apologize for now. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, click the like button. It was a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. See ya.